Hey, it's time for the Jesse T Show, live at 5 right here on Facebook, as well as YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. Also, we're live at Blogger, and we're also live on Pinterest and Reddit, and so many other great places you can catch our show, the Jesse T Show, broadcasting live on KTNT, radio and TV and social media podcasting network. Every day of the week at 5 o'clock. That's, of course, the Pacific Coast time. And we're welcome to have you along. If you'd like to like and share our show, we would really appreciate that here on Facebook. And any comments that you might have or questions, love to be able to answer those for you with regards to real estate or loans or kind of all in the day of the life of me, Jesse T. I always got to remember our show is brought to you by Your Home Sold Guaranteed. Now, they say that if they don't sell your house for your agreed upon price and in the agreed amount of time, well, then they will definitely sell it for free. That's just one of their guarantees. I really like the way they work this. They also have another guarantee, Your Home Sold Guaranteed, and if they don't get your price, they'll pay you the difference in cash. That's really cool. And I like this one too. Your Home Sold Guaranteed, and if it doesn't sell, they'll sell it for free. These are great guarantees that nobody offers buyers or sellers, because 87% of the time sellers have to sell because they want to buy something else, so they got to buy first, or at least buy and not get stuck with 2 mortgage payments or not be able to find a house. So you might want to give them a call at 1-844-332-6305 and hit extension 1072, and that free recorded message, talk to nobody, no pressure, no obligation, will get you started down the path of success. So it's time now for the Jesse T Show, and today we're going to talk a little bit about contracts, the real estate purchase agreement, or in the business we call it the RPA. Everything has an acronym now. That's happened in the last couple of years. Everything has an acronym. But nevertheless, I wanted to chat a little bit about that contract, because what I've noticed through my whole career of over 41 years in the business and over 32 years in the loan business, what I've noticed is that most people just don't even read their contracts. Well, they don't even read the portion of the contract that they're signing. You know, like the arbitration or the mediation. Now, the new contracts have a lot of interesting components to them, and you should take the time and really read it. Even if it means taking longer to get it together and put it together, you should really be able to take the time and read your contract. Saying hi to Dan Hall, who has us on. So we're talking real estate contracts today on the Jesse T Show. Because if you don't read your contract, that is the binding element that the courts will always go back to. So don't trust what is being told you. Read the contract. And if you don't understand it and can't figure it out, take the contract to a lawyer. Remember, a real estate agent or a broker is not a lawyer. They cannot practice law in the state of California. They can go over the basics of a contract, but they can't tell you the finer points of a contract in terms of when it starts getting into the legal territory. All right, but they can basically fill out the contracts, and if they're experienced, they can give you a breadth of experience in terms of that, to give you ideas of what happens when you do this or what could happen if you do that. But the real estate purchase contract is a very important element, because along what comes with that in the state of California are the real estate disclosure statements. And in all, there's 33 pages of contracts and disclosures that have to be signed at some point, either when the offer is presented or at some point thereafter, pretty quickly after the offer is presented. So 3 things I want you to really take note at in the real estate purchase contract on the Jesse T Show here today. The first thing is, I want you to really take note at the financial part of it. It's page 3 of the contract. Really dig into that couple of pages there and understand the financial aspects, because in those 2 pages, it talks about conventional loan or QM, non-QM loans, or VA loans, or non-conventional loans, or government insured loans, or hard money loans. It talks about your deposit and what that means in terms of you being able to keep your deposit. It talks about purchase price and down payment. And it gives a lot of interesting facts in terms of the financial aspect, the home warranty policies, who's paying for the escrow title, who's paying for the termite report, who's paying for the transfer fees for the city and the county, and all these little things that add up, and you really got to kind of dissect it and look at it and ask a lot of questions. The second part of the real estate purchase contract I really want you to take note to, and that is the contingencies and how they reflect in the contract and the clauses that explain these contingencies, because it's really important to know your contingencies and what that means, okay, and how that affects you or doesn't affect you, all right? The last portion I really want you to look at is the arbitration and mediation clause. These are really important because this allows parties to solve their problems with a little more speed and a lot less money. Okay, so what you want to do is really pay attention and read those and understand those and ask questions. Basically, mediation means it's one person mediating, but it's not court binding. Arbitration is usually an odd number, 3, 5, or 7, and they're arbitrating on the contract and they have court powers. In arbitration, you can have your lawyer. In mediation, you can't. So those are some basic things. So really look at that stuff from an inquisitive point of view, because these are the 3 areas that you can get into a lot of issues with and not even know it. Your home sold guaranteed at your list price, or will pay the difference. The Jesse T Show, kind of quick and fast today, but it's important. These little tidbits that help you along the way. And of course, on YouTube, hit the notification button and subscribe. It's free, there's no membership, and you get all the most current information, benefits, offers, guarantees, and cool stuff on our YouTube site. And we appreciate your patronage on our Facebook site. Please help us grow. And remember, the more you use us, the more we close, and the more money we can give to our worthy cause, because we give $500 to $5,000 from every sale to our worthy cause, and that is the Coalition Against Human Trafficking. Pass the word, won't you? And if you want to give us a call, 1-800-684-8699. See ya!